Hey dudes, what's going on? How you doing? A really quick one, and this is a message out there to any of you guys that are aspiring to make it in the music industry from somebody who didn't make it in the music industry. I mean, okay, so Mick and the gang and the Rolling Stones and you know the Zombies and Sir Paul McCartney and all these guys are maybe pushing the upper limits of what rock godlike status is. So maybe there's still time for me yet. You never know. But one thing that I reflect on quite a lot is I never really made my music a job, and I think that's the one mistake I made. It was always, you know, I suppose perhaps for me, especially in some of the bands that I was in, early success kind of made me complacent. You know, the first gig we played with Three Random Words, we were offered a deal with an indie label, and we turned it down because we were arrogant dicks, thinking that EMI or Sony were around the corner. Similarly, you know, the next band I was in, 6 Month Plan, we got a review on our first gig again with the Independent, which was fairly positive as well. They even called me a pretty boy singer with pin-up potential. How times have changed. But, you know, I guess the thing I didn't do was make it my job. And now I'm older in life and I realise how things work. You let me put my teeth back in. You get what you put in. You know, I was supporting myself. I was working full time, but then when I wasn't working, I'd just be sitting around. Maybe I'd write a tune every now and then, but you know, I wasn't learning my craft. I wasn't learning my instrument. I wasn't improving myself musically. Although you know, there's a raw talent to work with there. I was confident that that talent alone will be enough, and it's not. You've got to learn your art. Today, you know, the tools are all there. You know, the social media, YouTube is there to get your stuff out. It's easy enough to get Pro Tools first for free. Start putting demos down. Learn audio engineering. There's some great guys out there. Mix Like a Pro is one of my favorite YouTube channels. So, you know, follow people out there, and you can get some huge amount of insight for free. Work your head around the business of it. Work your head around setting up your own gigs. Don't rely on other promoters. You know, set up your own little tours. Sleep on floors and you know, buy a shitty little van between the three or four of you that are in the band. Make sure you got a driving license. Only one of us out of five of us at one point had a driving license, and they were based in London whilst we were based in Cardiff. So, you know, rehearse 2, 3 times a week. Get yourselves tight. Get yourselves out gigging. Play the shitty little venues in front of, you know, a bunch of angry locals and a couple of dogs, because even if nobody bloody likes you on that gig, you're getting tighter every step, you're getting closer. But all of this just comes down to one thing: treat it like a job. You know, if you need to supplement your income, of course you do. Supplement your income. I always did it through like working in bars and restaurants and stuff like that. I would suggest the better way to go through it, although working in bars is great fun, and you can build a little bit of a local network doing that, and so you know, you can boost your crowd at those first few gigs, and it makes you feel cool, and also it gets word of mouth out. It's a massively time consuming gig, you know, working in a bar or a restaurant. It's what a lot of band members do. I mean, crikey, I used to work with Jimmy from Shooting Goon, the bass player, and Colin and Ross from Douglas, Sam as well from Shooting Goon. You know, there's a load of us work together in the bars and stuff. So it's kind of a standard route. But these days, you know, you don't need to do that. Get yourself a course on affiliate marketing, or get yourself a course on how to make money at social media, or learn to code. I know it's a fucking meme, but seriously, learn to code. Supplement your income, so you've got something you can do that you can do easily, that will bring you in some money, enough money just to survive, and then spend your time going full time on the music. Invest every penny you've got in the band. You know, don't live like a king. Don't go out getting wrecked all the time. That couple of beers, that one extra night out, well, you could spend that on a rehearsal. Buy a bottle of vodka to share with your bandmates. Have a rehearsal, make a night of it, and you know, actually have a good time doing the music. But actually use it as a band. Do whatever you can, because it's a job, and you only ever get in this life what you put in. So anyway, brief message of hope, maybe brief kick up the arse to some of you. I feel that this is the time that you can make a career out of music more than any other time in history. You can bypass the labels. You know, there are tools out there, CD Baby and stuff like that, that can really help you, and they're not expensive. And you've got to put the work in. Get out, get touring, sleep on floors, rent a crappy van, buy loads of mics, get your head around recording stuff, build a mini little shitty studio at home. Do it all, but treat it like a full-time job. Anyway, love you all, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Hey guys, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, all of the usual stuff. I know it's not your first rodeo. Hit the bell button down there if you want to subscribe and get notifications of any new videos. Check out some of the merch in the link below as well. You can buy some lovely new t-shirts I've designed. And thanks for stopping by. See you again soon. Take care.